I did say that we would do a blueprint, and I think today I'd like to do a blueprint. I've been working over here on this house, and I call it my tiny house. I thought I was in creative mode, so I was trying to jump up, and I couldn't jump. Anyway, it became quite large. I'm not happy with how the roof has come out. If I press escape, I can go over here to enable creator mode, and I can show you. I'm gonna do just blocks and fix this a little bit. I don't like quite how that came out. I do like the color though, and I do like the contrast and having that little lit ridge at the top, although I might change that because it's kind of weird. But this is my little cabin, as I call it, and I am currently in the process of doing this, building this, and that's part of what you've been seeing in the videos. Hopefully I will have those videos out either by the time you see this or shortly thereafter. But I want to take a break and just do a small little blueprint here in my world, wherever I can find a spot for it. So let's select a small blueprint that we can create. We don't want to put it too near the house. So let's find a spot. Let's see, how far over here do I have? How far do I own over here? Okay, right up to this edge. So I have this whole flat spot right here. I think this would be a great place to put like a little way station or something. Let's see what we have in the blueprints, and let's do a little blueprint together. I will do this in a format of like a let's play. I'm building a blueprint. I'll probably do some fast forwarding or skipping to go through the tedious parts. But then I will also at the same time be showing you how to create a blueprint yourself. I'll be using creative mode to do the blueprint. I'm going to clear up my bar right now of all this stuff. You can do the blueprint in creative or survival mode. If you do it in survival mode, you'll have to craft or collect the blocks to fulfill it, and I will try to go briefly over any complicated blocks. I'm hoping to find a blueprint that's very simple. So I'm going over here to blueprints. I like this mushroom house. That's really cool. We got a leafy shrine, a little dark and gothic A-frame house, a wild nature restaurant. If there's one of these here that you want to see me build, leave a comment below and I will look into that a little bit later. Here's a teleporter room. That's pretty cool because we can teleport. We have a couple of destinations once I get all of the stuff together. And the only way to get teleports right now, because I can't craft them, is to use the creative mode. But maybe some of you would feel that that's too much like cheating. So I'd like to do something you wouldn't be too unhappy with. This treehouse would be awesome, but unfortunately, probably very complex. I don't know if there's any way to sort these so you can have like really easy stuff. I had wanted to do something easy that wouldn't take too long to build. Not that I'm lazy or anything, but simply because I wanted to just have some fun building a little tiny distraction and kind of share that with you. Here we've got a cozy cottage, some statues. If I go over here to the workshop, what does that do? Does that link work? So clicking on the workshop link will bring you over here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see the workshop with me. I think you are seeing it. Okay, so let's just use this window and not try and do anything too much with it. Let's try to find something very simple. No. Is there another layout here? We've got some playful blueprints. Let's see what they've got. Mushroom house and cozy cottage. Now these kill chambers are interesting because if you can figure out how to work with them, you can actually put mobs in them and kill them and get your stuff out of them that way. It's a good way to farm. We do need to get a farm going, but I think I'd like to build my own farm, but maybe if something here really grabs me, that would be worth doing. I like this water garden. I could use a place where I could heal and relax, and it looks kind of nice. And there's nothing that says that we can't do 2 if it goes fast. Let's do a water garden. I want to grab this. And I'm also going to grab that warehouse, if I can find it again. And I think I'm also going to grab the mushroom house by Playful. That will give us some stuff to build and work with. Did I get any of those blueprints? There's the mushroom. I don't know if that's how you add it to the library or if there's something else you have to do. I'm looking for the little pond right now. There it is. So just clicking that adds it over here to your library, and your own will be over here under mine. These are some of the ones that you can get that I have made. I actually got some good feedback on some of those, believe it or not. Alright, let's get this going. We're going to use creative mode. You can do different if you wish. If you're doing different, you're going to need gloves to get mineral water or collect a different kind of water to use it. So let's see, I want to get the cornerstone. So now in my bag, I will now have a cornerstone for this thing here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right down here. Okay. So if I press X, I can now figure out where I want to place this. Now, I don't know how big this is. I have no idea. It says 512 blocks, but I don't know what that actually means. I think I'd like it to be somewhere around in here. Let's see if I place it here. I'm going to use the button for adding blocks. No? Oh, I had to select it. Okay, so now it's telling me where it's going to project, how it's going to work. I want to rotate it slightly, so I'm going to press and hold R, and I'm going to go to one of the sides and rotate it around if I can. Okay, and then I think, yes, I think I would like to move it back further. Should remember my placement. Oh, lost place again. Okay, so now let's see what we've got here. I want to make sure that this, see, we don't want it floating above the ground. We don't want any of those kind of issues with this. We need to kind of build it into the land as much as possible. I'm going to try right down here. I think that will be perfect. So I think I have to press F. It's now telling me these are the materials that I need. I need mineral water. I need straight limestone. I need limestone slope, a lily pad, these flowers. Now I can auto build, and I have to pay, I don't know what that is, like 1 gold coin. Okay, so now this is just a red sort of outline. It's not telling me what blocks I need. So if I want to understand what blocks I need, I think I have to check this. Maybe not. One of these I thought was supposed to show you, oh, maybe once you get the blocks in there. So let's get the limestone in there. We'll leave the hint on for now, and then we'll see what happens when we turn it off. So limestone. And one of the blocks was a straight wall, it said, right here. So now if we come in here, does it show me anything about where that block goes? I don't know. We can get rid of some of these blocks here we don't need. And that's basically all you do. You're just following this red line, trying to figure out what blocks you're going to be using in here. Let's add my first block and see what happens after we do that. And you see how that works. You don't have to add it one at a time. It'll actually add multiple and start unlocking other things that you need too. Now there is an option to allow you to use blocks that are not in the that are not part of the blueprint if you want to do that. Okay, so if I go over here and I press on the starting block and press F, that's what this swap materials. I can change the palette. I can reset certain blocks. I thought there was another way to, I'm going to turn this off again. I thought there was another way to do it to allow your, maybe when you download or something, I'm not sure. But let's finish this blueprint up. So when I have the right block selected, it'll turn green and it will allow me to continue to work. So here we go. I've got this one here is green. There we go. And this one here is green. And you just go along like so. And you can see why blueprints are kind of popular. They make this whole process a lot easier of sharing your designs with people and building cool things. You can do a lot with them. The miniature blocks are a miniature version of what you've got to add there. You gotta select the block you're gonna be putting in, or it don't work too well. So if you have any questions about this process, if you try a blueprint and you're having any trouble at all getting it done, be sure to leave a comment below, let me know, and I'll try to help you out best I can. But this is the basic process. Does it look complete to you? Because I think we've got it. I think you just pick up the cornerstone and you can build it anywhere you want later. I will of course be reworking on this. I need to give it some stairs to get in and stuff. But for right now, it provides a nice place for healing when I need it, when I'm in survival mode playing around. Let me see what this tells me. It says completed. So it tells you which, that's cool. It says you got 514 and 514. So you can give yourself a little pat on the back when you've done that. And I think that's all you have to do. And now anytime you need to heal, you can just come in here and heal. Okay, so one last couple of things before we leave for tonight. I don't think this is one of the world trees or one of the Godfather trees or grandma trees or mother trees or whatever the name is, but I wanted to show you this really cool tree over here. And this is the one you'll see in the screenshot in my thumbnail. Look at how big this thing is. I can go around and around and around. I can't figure out Creative Claims how to claim it to protect it, so hopefully it'll stay here. We'll have to see what happens. Now that we completed a blueprint, something you need to be aware of is that you can now complete some items in your codex. So press E and go over to your codex and click on your brick by brick, and you'll probably, if you complete a blueprint with me, be able to click on this complete. So that's all done. And now I've got another one here called Green Thumb. And that just means you collect some tall grass and collect some wheat seeds, so you get all of these items. I have these being done here in survival mode. I was just figuring out what to do until nightfall comes, and I could then proceed to do some other stuff. So I'm going to probably do one of these other quests, like Who's the Chicken, here until nightfall comes. Okay, well that concludes this episode. Be sure to leave a thumb up if you like the video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this or any of my other videos. Be sure to hit that notification icon so that you can be notified when any new videos are released. And leave me some comments, feedback, suggestions so that I can improve and do even better for you guys. Also, please stop by my Teespring store. I've got more designs coming over from Spreadshirt, but this is what I have here right now. I've got 3 cool designs. I've got this mask does not equal safe. It's kind of an attitude for everybody trying to make us wear masks right now. I've got this Zen saying and drawing that I did, to reach your destination, embrace the journey. I think that's really cool. I've got a poem over here. Poem says, life doesn't have to be so hard. It has a flow. Sometimes you'll drift, sometimes you'll row, but you get to choose the destination you'll go. I think that's really cool also. So go ahead and grab some of this stuff, and that will support me and help me in my continuing work at YouTube, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.